Welcome to the video, guys. I've been putting this off for a while, and that is going to get some stuff to spray on my yard. Headed up to the co-op to see what they have, and going to get a little green thumb going. Also in this video, I'm going to give you some details on the SRT8. If you've been enjoying the other vlogs, you'll enjoy this one as well. So I'm going to give you some of the highlights and the features about this car. Got me some of the pre-emergent and some other stuff, basically to kill weeds. Now I didn't get a mixer bottle here, but I'm going to head over to Walmart and buy a mixer bottle for this stuff, because you got to dilute it. It's 2 ounces to 1 gallon, and that's 1 gallon of water. I'm going to spray some grass today, probably, if we're lucky. Didn't use it all, but I took out the old stuff I used in the previous years. This stuff is supposed to be better right here. 5,000 square feet, so we're done the front. Moving on to the back. This is one thing about my yard. It didn't rain a whole lot. We had some other days of rain, and the backyard just holds water back here. And the other thing you get is these holes. Whatever armadillos or whatever that come back here. I know that's not what you guys want to see. What y'all really want to see is the tour of the car. And I may use some old shots from or not really old shots. I may use some shots from a previous vlog, and to give you some ideas on where some things are. Let me show you this. My interior on this car, it's a custom interior. The original interiors have like leather on the outside, and they have cloth on the inside. At least I know it's like that in 2006 and 2007. All the seats are adjustable. You got lumbar, you got front and back support. Also, I told you about the seat heaters. Also on the other side as well, on the driver's seat up here is a spot to adjust the pedals and the floorboard. So if you need the pedals closer. And just to give you guys, insight about Dodge, you can put your VIN number in on one of the websites, and they would give you like a listing of all the features on your car. You can print them out. But I found that in one of the forums. But anyway, you get started. Of course, you got the regular signal, windshield wipers, and things right here. Up here on top, you've got the cruise control and settings. Some of the, I think 2008 or 2009 cars is over here. Sometimes you can see when people drive, it's on the steering wheel. Over here, of course, you got the trunk. You got automatic headlights if you want it. You got the switch for the fog lights. You want to turn them off. Something else about these earlier model Dodges, a lot of the Dodges, the way the dashes are curved and put together, the vents, the glue on the vents wear down. And this one, a lot of the SRT8s that I looked at, I don't know about the other Dodges, but a lot of these vents have fallen out. Mine is in there, and it's going to have to be straightened up. But that's kind of the story on that. But the glove boxes, these are a little roomy. As you see what I keep in there, not much at all. Because why? See my grass down on the floorboard there, needs to be clean. But this is another feature that I really like. It's got navigation in it. In this town, this was like a luxury in a lot of the cars. Of course, now you got the navigation on your phone that you can use. We got traction control, hazard lights and things up here. Does have a 6-disc changer. radio nav mode. A lot of good features in there. Got some information. Clock switches automatically on daylight savings time. Dual climate control on this car. One of the really things I like is the dual seat heaters down here. Of course, we got the ashtray. Get the stick. Come on now. I took the ashtray out though. It's inside. I have to take some stuff out to clean it. I may not be able to get that to shut. Have to work on that. But nice old style shifter, cup holders, storage compartment over here. Got some old paperwork for the car. I'll go down here in the floorboard to the pedals. You can see the hood release. Got me a little special switch right there. Bet you guys wonder what that switch is for. But you just keep wondering. But the pedals are adjustable. And that's another really good feature. Steering wheel from below. Telescopic steering wheel. Adjust up and down just as well. That's really a nice benefit to have. Really love the gauge readout, especially in the daytime. With that contrast in there. All right, let's take a look up top. 30 headliner, things that need to be cleaned. Typical got mirrors on both sides, but up here you got a spot to keep your sunglasses or whatever else that you may want to keep in there. Got our lights up here. Of course, the rear view mirror. These switches up here are for your garage door opener that you can program. Also have sunroof controls. Sunroof is something I don't like. I hadn't had a vehicle with the sunroof. What I want you to take a look at is the controls around the bottom of the rear view mirror. Try not to get my reflection in there, but the buttons are for the Uconnect. Is a feature that they come out where you can connect your phone in here and you can talk on your phone through the radio. The volume really suffers on these earlier phones, but I bet with a lighter phone that it would work a little bit better as far as the volume. But that was another feature that was kind of ahead of its time. I was talking about the gauges. Another feature on this car, on the steering wheel, you can hit this button right here, and there's these other buttons on the other side that kind of help control, because you got radio controls and things up here. But on the display up here, you see where it says door ajar and the mileage up there. It has a readout screen, and that readout screen gives you readouts of certain temperatures and other parameters in the car that you can change. When you want the car doors to unlock, at what speed, if you want them to lock or relock at all. And there's also some other features where you can take 0 to 60 times in this car. It'll record past history on the car. There's a lot of parameters, like I said, that you can go in there and you can look at. My Magnum had that, but this SRT has a few more parameters that you can take a look at and get really in depth with the car. You may not know what you're looking at, but that's the view of the trunk. The seat folds down and you can go straight through in the cab. The feature over here in the trunk is the 10-inch sub. You can zoom in and you can see that there is a kicker custom, but they come stock in a lot of the SRT cars. Lifting up, all the Dodges have this. I don't really have a spare tire or anything, but that's where the spare tire goes. But got a dirty battery, but battery is kept in the trunk of all these cars. It's a cool feature. I think it's a cool feature. Not everybody does. Let's get down here low in the car. Come up, we got the badges there. We got the Hemi badges. Some cars that you'll see have a different badge. Some people change those out. And you can see I've been driving in the rain. You saw the other video where I had the detail on the wheels, and you can see how much crap I've picked up since then and the actual cleanliness of the wheels. Got my dice there, but if you can see in there the slotted disc brakes, that's a stock feature on the SRT cars. Brembo brakes, that's a stock feature. So it's comes standard on the SRT cars for this year. You're taking a look here at the fuse box. There's another fuse box that's also in the trunk. You can see where the previous owner piggybacked control off of here. And what they did was hook up they have a remote switch for the electric fan where you can turn it on and off independently. I don't really like that feature, but I'll probably change that back sometime. And moving along here. The dust covers I've taken off here. I took them off to clean up and do the previous work that I showed you in the other video. You see the wire loom and the orange tape. That is just hideous, and I hated showing that in other videos, but that's the, that's the life of the car, and that's just part of it. That's something I'm gonna be fixing and just cleaning up this engine bay, and as well as getting a new air filter. And I really want to get a new overflow for the coolant, because that thing is stained, and it really needs to be cleared so I can observe how much is in there. But this motor, if you don't know, 6.1 Hemi, it's a V8 sequential fuel injected. That's all you really need to know. The hood is actually functional. And you can see the SRT up there, but you can see the other splashes. I think that's from coolant or whatever else when they had leaks. Stuff flies up there, but the hood is functional. Air comes in here, helps cool the engine. Also, you can put some different air intakes on there where the hood is functional. Bringing the hood down, you can see the air inlet. That really works, and that's where the air comes in, basically. Take a look down here on the bumper. We have the fog lights over here. We have an inlet here. These are also more air inlets to get air into the engine bay, or you can use them as ram air if you want to run something through there. We got the grill down below. Walk you over to the other side, but it's got another opening over here. There are access points if you want to hook up intercooler or anything else. You need air. They've got slots already made out for them. While I was at the store, I did snag some gloves. So when I start to do get into more of the yard work, that I have something to cover my hands with. You may have seen in some of the other videos where I had my hands covered when I was working on the car. Like, protect your hands. There's a lot of things I do with my hands, and I need to protect my hands. Also, protect your eyes, wear eye coverings as well. Take safety measures, because like, these are only 2 eyes you have. These are only 2 hands and 10 fingers that you have. So protect those a little bit. Always use caution and look up on things. And just because it's on my channel, doesn't mean it may be the safest thing for you to do. So use your common sense if you have common sense. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here on that note. Have you guys seen Creed 3 yet? I went and seen Creed 3 a few days ago, and it's an excellent movie. So I'm gonna be posting up a review on the movie, so be looking for that. I got other things coming up in the vlogs, so stay tuned, keep it locked right here. Ultimate Expression.